Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I have another video about a game that's coming out in about a month or so from now. And seeing as I'm almost finished with Avengers, this seems like the best logical step to talk about, and that is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Now of course I'm nowhere near finished Avengers really, because there'll be content coming out in the future, but for now I'm almost done. But Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out at the end of October, which I know seems like a really long way away, but it really isn't. Like, we're almost towards the end of September now. Yeah. So, Guardians of the Galaxy. It is made by Square Enix. And that is the same studio that's made Marvel Avengers. So, the two games are linked, right? Same lore. No. Nope. Completely different universes, which is actually really sad. I was really sad to hear that. Like, although to be fair, when Guardians was announced, Avengers was still in a rough spot, let's say, so they probably didn't want to, like, have another game linked to it, just in case it tanks because of that. But now that Avengers is starting to have an incline in terms of popularity and sales and all in all good content, that might change in the future, unless they're straight up lying to us from the start. Who knows? But as of now, those two games are in no way linked, but that could change in the future should the Avengers game's popularity continue to increase. But, despite Guardians of the Galaxy releasing, this does not mean that development on Avengers will be stopping. As we know, we have at least one more character coming to the PS4 in Spider-Man, and that has to happen. And there could be many more characters, and from what I've heard very recently, a ton of characters coming to the game. Because I think that a roadmap I showed you a few months ago has now been scrapped. But there could be some stuff still coming from it, and a lot more. But yeah, so this game does not mean that development on Avengers is stopping. But that's enough for Avengers for now. The Guardians of the Galaxy game itself. Now, from what I've heard, the story on this game is going to be really good. It's going to be vastly different from the Avengers game in terms of gameplay, story. It's going to be a lot longer of a story, I believe, as I don't think there's going to be any, if not much, DLC. Like, it's going to be, once you got the game, you've got either most of the game or the whole game. So that's good to know. But sadly, you'll only be able to play as one Guardian of the Galaxy. And that is, of course, the leader of the team, Star-Lord, because it just makes sense. And I'm going to put a little picture of them all right there. Now, as you can all see, they have some very varying designs. Some taking inspiration from the comics, some taking inspiration from the MCU, and some from both. First off, Gamora. She is 100% her comic book design. Like, she is comics through and through, as in the MCU. She doesn't have the black markings that she does on her face here. Star-Lord, on the other hand, is entirely MCU. Like, I'm sorry, that design is literally ripped from Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. 100%. Rocket, the raccoon, bit of both. Like, he's definitely leaning more towards the MCU side of design, but there's a little bit of comics in there. Drax, well, he's the same in both the comics and the MCU, so technically he's both. Kinda counts. But our favourite boy, Groot, is actually taking design cues from both, which is really impressive. Like, the little bandolier he has on his chest isn't present in the MCU, but is in some comic continuity, so he is definitely taking design cues from the MCU and the comics, which is really nice to see, as this game is really setting itself out as its own universe. And of course we do have some slight face changes, because this isn't a MCU Guardians of the Galaxy game. This is its own universe. Again, separate from the Avengers, which is making me really sad. But again, should the Avengers' popularity increase, that might change. Who knows? Because as of now, there's no way they're going to interact with the Avengers. Because they're halfway across the galaxy, the Avengers are on Earth, so fingers crossed. Ugh. But yeah, this game has a fantastic soundtrack, having all music from the 80s, but if you're doing playthroughs and don't fancy any copyright strikes on YouTube or any other video service, they have got an option to turn on non-copyright soundtracks, so it all depends on how you're going to play it. If you're going to play it for a Let's Play on YouTube or for yourself, it does have that option, so you don't need to worry about copyright strikes. So thank God for that, huh? Anyway, that's going to do it for this video on the Guardians of the Galaxy video game, releasing on the 27th of October. By the way, this video is not sponsored, nor was it ever. So, that'll do it for this video, guys. So as always, people, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to mine and Roxanne's and Frost's YouTube channels. The links are in the description. My sub button is down there, yep. That big red one, unless you've already subbed. Then it's grey. Thanks for that, by the way. And, once you've done that, don't forget to click all 3 of our bell icons to get all 3 sets of our notifications. Comment as well, because why not? And let me know what you think of this game and if you're getting it. As always, all my links are in the link tree in the description. I'm going on stereo in an hour, by the way. Just a heads up. And Roxanne's and Frost's Roxanne's blog and Frost's Insta are also in the description below the link tree. Share this video as well with all of your friends so they can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, and sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Goodbye!